Hi everyone! Today we will draw a griffon vulture. It will be at the same time the opportunity for me to present this beautiful bird. I had the opportunity to look closely at this bird while I was helping at the Belly Visitor Center and a rescue center for griffon vultures. Before I start, I recommend you to not press too much on your pencil, so you can always erase easily. First of all, I'm drawing a line which determines the main axis of the body. This is helpful to position the bird on the page and also to choose the size of the drawing. Here I'm choosing 12 centimeters between the top of the head and the tip of the tail. Small tip: if you don't have any ruler, your index finger measures more or less 1 centimeter. So I'm visualizing the body as an oval shape. You can draw it several times. Then I'm drawing the head where I made the mark earlier. A griffon vulture has a small head. We can fit more or less 10 heads in the body. For the beak, I'm tracing a first line that goes from the middle of the head, then a second one that goes from the top of the head, and then a third one that goes below. As you can see, the beak is a bit hooked. From there, I can draw the eye, just above the middle line of the beak and just in front of the line that we make for the body's axis. And it's just a circle. Then I'm developing a bit the shape of the head and I'm tracing the neck. The neck of a vulture is long, covered with thick down, which enables them to penetrate deep into a carcass. You maybe don't know, but vultures feed exclusively on dead animals. They are what we call scavengers. So now I'm drawing the wings. I'm starting at the junction between the first oval shape I made and the line for the neck. The wingspan of a vulture can reach 280 centimeters. It's one of the largest bird species in the world. The vulture doesn't bend its wings often. Instead, it takes advantage of air currents and glides in the sky. The tail is basically a triangle, so I refine the drawing by tracing two lines that meet at the level of the first line we made for the body's axis. To draw the foot, I'm drawing a horizontal line that starts at the junction between wing and tail on the drawing, and then a second line with a more or less 90-degree of angle. The shape of the foot and the claws are defined by their functions. Here, griffon vultures do not have curved claws for catching, as they are not hunters, but their feet are suited to walk. So now I'm darkening the eye. While doing it, I let a small circle of white, the glare of the eye. The sight of a griffon vulture is very important and it can spot an object of 7 centimeters from 1 kilometer of elevation, which is very impressive, right? So now I'm giving more details in the wing, I'm drawing some feathers. It's interesting to notice that young vultures are in general darker than elder vultures. The beak is dark, the eye also, and the feathers are usually darker too. One other characteristic of griffon vulture is the color around their neck that I'm currently drawing. Again, we can see a difference between young and adult birds, as the color is brown, large and lanceolate in young, and short and white in adults. To end, I'm erasing all the previous lines that we don't need anymore. And here we have the drawing of a griffon vulture.